Good morning, students. Today we will discuss description of family Rubiaceae. In my earlier lectures, we discussed some more families of angiosperms. According to the syllabus of MSc Botany Semester 3, University of Kota. So this part is belong to the Unit 4, and with this Unit 4 will be completed. With this description of this family, Unit 4 will be completed. So we will start with the family and description of family Rubiaceae. Rubiaceae is also known as coffee family or madder family. First, we will discuss the systematic position of the family. So, class Demopetalae, series Inferi. Characteristic feature of the series Inferi is inferior ovary, and order Rubiales. Now, characters of the Rubiaceae family. Plants are trees or herbs. Leaves alternate or opposite. Stipules interpetular or intrapetular. This is again a distinguishing feature of the family Rubiaceae. Stipules, position of stipules. Inflorescence is cymose. Flowers tetra or pentamerous. Hermaphrodite. Actinomorphic. Epigynous. Corolla gamopetalous, stamens 4 to 5, as I said, flowers tetra or pentamerous. Epipetalous, intros, dithecous, ovary inferior, which is the character of inferi. Bilocular with one or many ovules in each loculus. And fruits may be capsule or berry. Now we come to the vegetative characters of the family. So first we consider habit, mostly shrubs. Gardenia, Ixora, Musenda, Himalaya, etc. Trees, Morinda, Adena, and few herbs, Gallium, Rubia, etc. Root is typical dicotyledonous root, which is much branched taproot system. Now, stem, erect, herbaceous or woody or twining, climbing by hooks in Ancaria, branched, cylindrical or angular. Here stem is sometimes angular, hairy or smooth. Leaves, colline, remel, opposite or verticillate. Simple, entire or toothed. So there are variation in leaf, many variation in leaf structure. Stipulate, stipules bristle-like in pentas and leafy in Gallium and Rubia. Stipules mostly intrapetular or sometimes intrapetular, as we discussed earlier, and unicostate reticulate venation. Now we come to the floral characters. Inflorescence. It is solitary in Gardenia, usually cymose or globose head in Adena, or panicled cyme, may be axillary in Coffea arabica or terminal cyme in Musenda glabra. So there is again variation in inflorescence. Flower actinomorphic, rarely zygomorphic. Somewhat bilabiate as in Hendriquezia. Mostly hermaphrodite, rarely unisexual, epigynous, pedicellate or sessile, Greenia and Rendia. Bracteate or ebracteate, complete, tetra or pentamerous, cyclic, and variously colored. Calyx 4 or 5, Gamosepalus superior, sometimes one sepal modified into colored bract-like structure like in Musenda, and aestivation is volvate. Corolla petal 4 or 5, Gamopetalous, lobed, generally funnel shaped. Aspirula, tubular in Ixora. Aestivation is volvate to tristrate or imbicate, and they are superior. Now, Androecium, sometimes 4 or stamens 4 or 5, rarely many in Gardenia. They are epipetalous, alternipetalous, inserted near the mouth of corolla tube. Stamens dithecous, introse, dehiscing longitudinally and superior. Gynoecium is bicarpellary, rarely polycarpellary, syncarpous, inferior, rarely half inferior or superior in Pequenia. Sometimes unilocular in Gardenia with one to many anatropous ovules in each loculus. Exile placentation, there is exception, parallel placentation in Gardenia. Style 1, sometimes bifid or multifid, stigma simple or bilobed. Fruit is capsule in Anotis, berry in Musenda, Himalia, etc. Seed is endosperming, sometimes winged. And pollination is entomophilous, and pollination is well known. This is general floral formula of the family Rubiaceae, that is bracteate, actinomorphic, hermaphrodite, calyx 4 or 5, corolla 4 or 5, gamo condition, stamens 4 or 5, free, and antipetalous, and gynoecium is bicarpellary and syncarpous and inferior ovary. Distribution of the Rubiaceae. It is commonly known as madder or coffee family. It includes 6,500 species and 500 genera. In India, it is represented by 75 genera and approximately 275 species, chiefly in tropical and subtropical eastern Himalayas in India. The members of this family are distributed in tropics, subtropics, and temperate regions, or even in Arctic. Some species of Galium are found in Arctic regions. Two most important plants of the family are Coffea arabica, that is coffee yielding plant, and a species of cinchona, that is quinine yielding plant. So this will be of medicinal importance, and this will be of provide us coffee beverage. Now, economic importance of the family, as we earlier said, as medicinal plant, as far as medicinal plants concerned, bark of Cinchona officinalis yield an alkaloid called quinine, which is the best remedy for malarial fever. The roots of Rubia cordifolia are also used as medicine. Beverage plant, the seed of Coffea arabica, Coffea liberica, Coffea robusta are roasted and ground to give coffee powder, which is used worldwide. Ornamental plants, this family is of much ornamental importance. Rubia, Himalia, Gardenia, Ixora, Musenda are cultivated in gardens for their beautiful flowers. Now, affinities of rubies. The family is closely related to Adoxaceae and Caprifoliaceae. In the presence of inferior ovary, actinomorphic and hermaphrodite flowers, type of inflorescence, reduction in number of carpels and ovules. The Rubiaceae also resemble the Loginiaceae in well-developed stipules, glandular trichomes, nuclear endosperm. Rubiaceae differ from Loginiaceae in possessing inferior ovary. Bessie dated the origin of rubiales from the umbellals, which in turn originated from the roselles. The rubiales resemble the umbellals in aggregation of flowers, reduction in the number of calyx and corolla lobes, stamens and carpels. In both, epigynous flowers with nectar secreted discs are present. This suggests a close taxonomic relationship among the rubiales and umbellals. So, the affinities of rubiales are controversial or with different here difference of opinion in many taxonomists. Bentham and Hooker treated Rubiaceae under rubiales, while Taxogen and Thorne discussed it under gentians. So, similar type of alkaloids bring Rubiaceae close to Loginiaceae, but in Loginiaceae the ovary is superior while it is inferior in Rubiaceae. In possessing opposite leaves, cymose inflorescence and inferior ovary, Rubiaceae comes closer to Caprifoliaceae. However, leaves are stipulate in Caprifoliaceae. In possessing epigynous flowers, cymose inflorescence, epigynous disc and bicarpellate ovary, Rubiaceae comes closer to umbelliferae and cornice. So there is many views regarding the affinities of Rubiaceae. Now, primitive characters of Rubiaceae. Plants mostly trees and shrubs, leaves simple and stipulate, flowers mostly hermaphrodite and actinomorphic, stamens polyandrous, ovules anatropous and many in some genera, seeds endospermic. So these are all primitive characters of this family. Now we come to the advanced characters of this family. A few plants are herbs, rubia, galium, etc. Leaves opposite or word, flowers epigynous and rarely unisexual, zygomorphic, calyx and corolla fused, stamens epipetalous, carpel number reduced to 2, and fruit simple. These are advanced character of the family. Common plants of the family: Coffea arabica, that is coffee plant, and evergreen shrub cultivated for seeds. Cinchona officinalis, that is quinine plant, trees cultivated for medicinal importance. Hemilia, a large evergreen shrub with reduced flowers. Rubia, common climbing herb. Gardenia, resinous shrub or tree. Ixora, evergreen shrub with showy flowers. Many species are cultivated in garden as ornamental. And Musenda, a shrub very conspicuous during flowering. So these are some common plants of the family. This is description of Ixora coccinea. That is an ornamental plant growing in our gardens. Tetrameres flower, bicarpellate, syncarpus ovary, epipetalous stamens. Bract is here. Gamosepalous and gamopetalous condition. This is LS flower, which shows the position of the reproductive and vegetative parts of the flower. This is pedicel, thalamus, ovules, corolla tube, stamens inserted at the mouth of corolla tube, petals, and this is sepal. This is TS ovary, both views of stamen, and this is flowering twig showing inflorescence. So this is all about the family Rubiaceae. I hope you will understand all thing about this family. Thank you.